Hello guys, this is Sue. Welcome back to my channel. It has been a long time. I feel like I've taken a little bit of a break from, not that I think, I actually have taken a break from long form videos. It was really not intentional. I just did not feel like turning on the camera and just speaking in YouTube. I have been pretty active on shorts, YouTube shorts and Instagram. Long form videos are mostly just me vlogging about my life, and I just did not feel like doing that, and I feel like I was kind of like honoring myself and my authenticity because I did not feel like doing it. It did not come natural to me. But I do still feel bad for not being consistent because that was the plan. Yeah, well, here I am, and I had like so many ideas. I was like, I'm gonna come up with this banging video. I'm gonna give so many productivity tips. I'm gonna show my vlog. I have like Christmas vlog coming. Like, I was so many things like planned, and I felt like I should come with this banger of a video, but then it just didn't feel right to just not doing like long form videos for a while and just coming here without any like update or anything. So basically this video is just going to be update on my life, what is going on, turning 25. For the people who don't know, I turned 25 last week, and I don't know, I do not know how to feel about it, and the year is also ending. This is like December now, end of 2025, which sounds so crazy. It's going to be 2026, guys. So many things has happened in 2025, and I wanted to come here and reflect about it, and I want to share the lessons that I've learned and what kind of thoughts that I've been having, and kind of like catch up with you guys. Just generally talk to you guys about life, you know. Think of this like a video audio journal. I feel like doing this video just for myself, but also for people who will relate to what I'm going through and how I'm feeling, and they feel less alone, and also to kind of come here and get into the habit of just talking to camera and talking to people like behind the screen, like not behind the screen, what is it, like in front of the screen? I don't know. Anyways, you guys get the gist, right? Anyways, let's get started with my birthday. I turned 25 last week. I'm so grateful for people that made my birthday special, especially my boyfriend. He put so much effort into making my day so good. Like, he literally took off for a week and we went on staycation for a week. We were doing experiences, going to like the best restaurants, the best hotels, like with greatest views here in Sydney, and everything was so surreal. But I still didn't vlog it. I just didn't feel like it. I was mostly like just enjoying the moment, and it was just not like any other birthdays. It was just a little bit different. I don't know if I'm just becoming old or I just do not know what that feeling was, but I'm so grateful also for my friends who showed up and who also like made plans with me to go out and like do things. But I literally was discovering things about me too, even on this birthday. In one of the group chat that I have with my close friends, I was telling my friend I do not feel like planning for my birthday, which I usually do. I make plans with different friend groups and go to different places with different people, and while I love celebrating my birthday, I just did not feel like making plans for my birthday. That was new for me. My friends also like planned a surprise for me with my boyfriend, and they gave me like a little surprise, which was very, very cute. I was like genuinely shocked. I would probably like put a clip of me becoming absolutely shocked here so you can see my reaction. What? I'm shaking because I'm so shocked. Where did you come? That made me feel very special, that there are people that actually care about my birthday. I found myself reflecting a lot after I've turned 25. I think about what this means to me. I'm trying to be more intentional, self-aware, and to be honest, 2025 has been that year for me where I have been so aware about things, and it had just been such a reflective year where I have discovered a lot of things about myself. Maybe just my frontal lobe developing, as they say. On 24, I think they say that your frontal lobe develops, and maybe it developed for me. It started developing For me, I don't know what it is. Some of the things you discover you would not like. While it is important to reflect, even when you do not like it, I feel like it is so important for your growth that you reflect on things that are happening to you. I have literally seen this quote on my Instagram that I'm gonna read to you guys, which really spoke to me, and I think I'm gonna butcher it if I try to say it myself, so I'm just gonna read it out to you. 2025, year of the snake. You shed, released, and cleared space. What was heavy and fake fell away. What was real remained. That is so true. And 2026 is the year of the horse. You move and rise with confidence, doors open, momentum returns. You are finally walking in the direction that feels right. This spoke to me so much because that's how I feel like. 2025 has been start of a lot of things for me. Like first, getting myself out in social media. Let's talk about that. Trying to put my energy into something that I've been wanting to do for such a long time. Like this YouTube. I also have another YouTube channel where I do reaction with my boyfriend, which by the way, I've just reached 1,000 subscribers and we've finally been able to monetize it within 2 months, which is so crazy. And we've genuinely had like a great community there, which I'm so grateful for, and have also gotten myself really out on Instagram, where I've tried to completely change my approach to social media. Whereas like before, I used to make a lot of content which is like, oh, I feel pretty on this look, or like there's like this good thing happening, so I'm gonna film it and I'm gonna post it. Whereas like now the content that I'm posting is more intentional, I would say. While being intentional, also not trying to perfect things, while not giving into perfectionism. I've been a massive victim of perfectionism. If you are one of those people who always feel like it's not enough and you have to do so much, and then only like you can go out there in social media, or any hobbies that you have, or any like work that you do, I think you can feel this, that it is so hard to even start things because you feel like it's not a perfect time. Even with this video, I was feeling like that. I was like, oh, I'm not ready to like start doing this, I don't feel ready. But I literally have to drag myself and be like, this is what you want. Like you have to show up as a person that you want to be, and then only things are gonna flow. So it was a little bit of an effort for me to get out of that perfectionist mindset and try to do things in the moment. If you see a lot of my Instagram posts these days, it is like in the moment, me picking up a camera and starting doing things and talking about things that matter to me. A lot of my content is, I think, more relatable to people, and especially girls. And I've gotten into a habit of creating short form content more efficiently in that way, trying to get better at, but also I'm really happy where I've gotten, and I get a lot of opportunities to work with great brands. This is where trying to be an influencer, I say influencer in quotation mark because I really hate that word. It is content creator, but a lot of people just call influencer. So I'm influencer that is like trying to like showing up authentically, I think is a little bit more harder than just becoming an influencer, because then you become very picky about the brands that you want to partner with, kind of audience you want. Those kind of things I feel like is important to me. I'm not saying it's not important to other people, it probably is, but I do not believe thinking, oh, negative engagement is also an engagement, so I just let my channel be like this toxic environment. Like, I don't know, maybe like the more I grow, the more I wouldn't care about it. I just like instantly block people who bring negativity, and I just say no to brands when it doesn't align with me, and I do not care so much for collaborating with brands just for the sake of collaborating. But I wouldn't want to do any other way. Like, I just want to show up as my authentic self, promote things that align with me and I believe in, so I could connect to people that align with me. That is the, I think, meaning of like trying to be an influencer, because it's not just about like receiving free products and just getting paid here and there. I don't think that should be the whole purpose, at least it's not mine. So yeah, it's been a journey in that regard. Loving the decision of quitting my job and trying to do social media right now, even though I'm not in a massive place, discovering new things about it. But definitely something that I have to say is that this is definitely not a secure job that you can have, especially when you're such a small creator. I had to rely a lot of times on my savings because the brands pay up late, and it's not like getting a salary every 2 weeks or for every 1 week. It's definitely not like that. You definitely have to be in a secure place to even start doing this for a small creator like me. But I'm really excited about where this is gonna take me. I definitely have a good feeling about it. Whenever like you get a reward, like amazing brand reaching out to you, or getting noticed by the celebrity, or monetized on YouTube, like these kind of things definitely feel rewarding. But that's where I'm at, about that one. Coming to relationship and friendship, because this is such an integral like part of us, I want to talk about that. I have been having lots of like reflection about that, about people that I surround myself with, how I perceive people, how I select people, and how your close friends can influence you. Not friends, but circle. It could be your family, it could be your partner, could be your friends, it could be your coworker, like people in general. I do feel like I am a bit lucky with having really good friends. Not all of them are with me, like a lot of them are also, I don't think I have a lot of friends, so I don't know why I would say that, but a few friends that I have, also some of them are overseas, but they're still a very good friend, so it's not, I do not feel their absence so much, because they're always reminding me that they're there for me, supporting me. I definitely feel like I'm more open to being friends with people and talking, and at the same time I'm also picky, and I'm also analyzing things almost to the point that I feel like I'm over analyzing things. I'm overthinking too much. So I'm just in that state when you feel like, oh, I wouldn't do that, but you also feel like, oh, am I overanalyzing their move? Like everyone's just so unique and everyone's actions might mean different things. I would bottle up these feelings and I just start resenting people. This is just what I found about myself this year, very recently, and I feel like that has been such a ego death for me, because first of all, you would always want to believe that people who are close to you always have best intention with you and always want you to succeed, always want you to do good, want to be happy for you, talking good about you behind your back, which is definitely not the case. I do feel like there are some people who don't have the best intention, even if we want to believe. But also, I think it is really harmful to microanalyze other people and their actions. I am kind of like in the middle of this place where I feel like I do not know where to go, because I feel like I always had that doing too much attitude for people that are around me. When I do actually become close with someone, I really like literally just give my whole life. Like I always want to make them feel like there's someone for them, and I feel like everyone is like that, which is not the case. And so it's a little bit of a letdown, but that is also not a healthy expectation. I know that, and that is like a lesson that I've learned when it comes to friendship and any relationship. Another lesson that I've learned is not bottling things up and just straight cut talking to people, because if someone is close to you, you should be able to talk to them, and even if they're doing wrong and it is hurtful, you call them out, but not in a rude way, but like, this is how I've been feeling, this is what you've been making me feel, like I do not feel good about this, could you be able to change this? Like having an open communication, I feel like that is another lesson that I have learned and I'm trying to implement. And another thing I think I'm starting to implement is that I have this really bad habit where like someone can do me bad, but if they've been close with me for a number of years and stuff, like I let things slide even if it hurts me. Whenever if I'm having communication with them and they just kind of like victimize themselves, like I would feel sorry for them, and I would again try to give everything. I need to stop doing that. So these are the lessons that I think I've learned for like relationship. When I'm talking about relationship, just like close circle, and I'm not talking about my actual relationship which is like my boyfriend. In that regard, we've been in a great place, like now figuring things out together for our future, which is a great place to be, where we're like thinking about when we should get engaged, when we should be opening a business. Like we're also doing YouTube together, so it's kind of like now our business. I feel like we're on that first step of like big things coming up where we talk about all of these things, so it's a great place to be. I think talking about the lessons, one of the lessons that I have learned is that I do not need to hoard stuff. Like if you are the type of person who finds it really hard to like let go of things and you attach yourself to things, I think you can feel this. Oh my god, it's been a process. With that also comes not over consuming. I'm really proud of myself in 2025. A lot of times I have used what is given to me from brands and stuff, and I haven't bought a lot of things. Like, I don't think I shopped a lot, and that was also one of the new starting for me on 2025. We are in the age of social media where overconsumption is so glorified. Like, new month we need like new decors, new clothes, new type of trends coming in every other week, and everyone is like trying to get on the trend and trying to wear like similar clothes. And I feel like, take a shot every time I say authenticity, but I'm gonna say it again. I feel like I value authentic styles more now. Like, even when it comes to decor, even when it comes to wearing your clothes, having authentic style is much more cooler than copy pasting another person's outfit or another person's house decor. Also, I think it is such a hack to make your life happier if you surround yourself with things that make you happy, that feel your home. You can get inspired, but I feel like you would be much more like happier if you surround yourself or you style yourself with things that feel authentic to you. Another thing that I am really striving to work for is discipline and consistency. I do feel like I have a lot more discipline than the younger me. I used to like treat myself all the time, and I used to be very responsible, but I'm much more disciplined. Like, when it comes to gym, when it comes to doing things that I need to do, like, I always show up for myself. If people that are close to me are always telling me that they can rely on me, and that has been something that makes me feel more confident now, because I also feel like I can rely on myself. I trust myself. I feel like discipline is such an important thing, because if you want to make a habit of, let's say, going to gym, and tomorrow you set up a plan that for 9 a.m. you want to go to gym, you wake up and go to gym at 9 a.m., you're kind of like building that trust in yourself. When you have that trust in yourself, you'll feel more confident to show up. Discipline is the highest form of self-love. That's what I believe. And consistency is also another thing that used to be my struggle. Still is. Like I said, like, I didn't film a long-form video in such a long time, which I plan to do, and that is a work in progress. I do think I'm definitely better than my younger self. As a 25-year-old, my 18-year-old self will be a little bit shocked looking at me right now. Not to discredit my 18-year-old self, came to a brand new country at 18 and literally started doing things on her own and started building this life. I'm actually like proud of my 18-year-old self who believed that she could go to a new country. Also, mind you, no one in my family had gone abroad alone. Not like I had someone to get inspired by. This is completely me alone making that decision. And while it was scary for my parents, I was so excited for this new life. I always knew that I wanted to get out and do things on my own, which I'm doing it right now. So yeah, I'm kind of like giving also a pat on my 18-year-old self's shoulder. 18-year-old me would be proud of who I am today. Like, she definitely would love to have me as a 25-year-old as a sister, and that I think is a win. If you feel like that, you have already, in my eyes, won. For your 18-year-old self to feel safe with you is such an achievement. Talking about younger self, another realization that I've had in 2025 is that a lot of things that we do is a reflection of how we were raised. You would be so shocked when you start journaling about things, talking about your thoughts and thinking things. You would realize that a lot of things that happen to you as a kid can so affect in your adult life. I'm coming from a very vulnerable state here, and back in end of 2021, 2020, honestly, I don't even know, something that was traumatic happened to me, and I felt like I'm the kind of person who would literally be like, this is not serving me, I'm just gonna move on from this is not great for me. I feel like I did the same to this thing too. I don't want to disclose what it is, but it was very traumatic for me. Later in my life, in 2025, after all these years, started seeing these patterns and things that I do, I realized that it was still affecting me. I never really fully healed from that, and so I'm making a step towards it, and I'm finally going to therapy, which is so new for me. I have already gotten the recommendation and I will be making my first appointment very soon. As a 25-year-old, this is going to be my first step to working on myself. To not a first step, I think that's the wrong sentence. I feel like I've taken a lot of steps to work on myself. I think that is one of the crucial steps. I want to completely heal myself from things, and I want to be literally reflecting love. I want to literally be love. I want to be so open and clear, and I want to be that woman who's reflection of love. I don't want anything to hold me back, anything traumatic, anything negative to just have a hold on me, and that is why I'm planning to go to therapy. And I don't think healing is linear. I think it's a process that might take for some people a little less and for some a little more. All this is to say that I do not want to give energy to things that was holding me back and I want to move into a new chapter with more clarity. 2026 is coming, so I want to go to 2026 with a clear mind, clear vision of where I want to go, what I want to do, and who I want to be with, who are the people that I want to surround myself with. These things are going to be very intentional for me. That's where I will be coming from, and I would encourage other people to do so too. If you are a younger person who's watching me, I would really advise you to journal your thoughts, to watch self-development podcasts or books, and I would be talking about a lot of things like this that would be helpful in my content. If you're older than me, I hope you can relate, or I hope if you have any advice to me, you can definitely give it to me. I definitely feel like a little bit older right now, and I would probably look at this when I'm like 35 and I'm like, oh my god, girl, what were you thinking? Like, you were so young. But right now I feel so. Also definitely want to do a video where it's like 25 lessons that I learned when I turned 25. That is going to be a completely different video. Here I just wanted to come and chat with you guys, also ask you how are you, and tell you how I'm going and what's been happening and what I'm planning for 2026 and how it's going to be. I have a few projects that I'm really excited for, and I think you guys are going to be really surprised in 2026. I have something that is completely different than what I normally do. I'm going to overseas for that one, and hopefully, finger crossed, it will all be great and I will get to share with you guys soon. I mean, I'm really feeling more open about the new year. I don't think 2025, I can call it a great, amazing year. This was definitely start of a lot of things for me. So I'm really grateful that I worked on myself to start on things that I actually wanted to do and show up as authentically as I can, even if it was not the greatest of year. But I feel like 2026 is going to be the year where I'm gonna see fruition of the starting of what I've done, and a lot of action is going to be made in 2026, which I'm really excited for. And I hope some of you could relate to this video or take anything away from it, or you feel connected to me. That was the point of this video. And in coming days I will be posting more regularly long form videos, because that's what I want to do. The whole point of creating this YouTube was that I get to come here and this discipline, practice productivity, and encourage other people to do so too. So I will be definitely doing that. That's the plan. I hope wherever you are doing great, and if you are not having a great day, know that you have the power to make a decision of having a great day. Maybe it's not going to be great all of a sudden, but just start on things and things will just fall into places. That's what I believe in. If anything, advice that I want to give, that would be the one. Never be scared to start new things, and I hope you have a great day, and I will see you on the next video. See you.